Well, hello YouTube. Good morning. Here we are. We have ourselves a start to another day. And yeah, welcome to our vlog. So, here we go. Well, today the 2016 GMC Canyon goes into the shop. No, not the dealership, but another shop. I'm gonna do a little bit of a custom touch to it. No paint work or nothing, just a simple unbolt and bolt on of items that I ordered probably about a month ago now. Well, pretty much this is the truck now. And then I'll shoot another photo well later on in the vlog here and see if y'all can notice the difference between the truck. Of course, I probably could have installed the items myself. However, sometimes you gotta seek professional help and just, get it done, right? Sometimes you can't do it yourself, or maybe you shouldn't do it yourself, or maybe your life is just so busy that you don't have time. And I've come to the realization that if I try to do everything myself, sometimes things don't get done in a timely manner. And if I happen to put things off, then sometimes they create a larger issue before I can get back to doing, or actually doing the first issue that would have been done if I would have just paid it done. Yes, I know I'm paying it done, paying out labor for somebody else to do a job that I'm more than capable or able of doing, but like I said, sometimes it's just the way she is, right? So of course we'll get those changed over, and it'll change the look of the truck, but it's a step toward the future of where I want to go with this here truck. You never know, the Silverado could be around, or, well, it could go any day. It just takes the right buyer to come along and, well, have a passion for the truck. So of course the Canyon's got to go in this morning, and I don't know, probably be in for the best part of the day anyway, and then as long as they do it once, do it right, and then, well, we'll call her good. If they happen to break something, or there's more involved than what they think it is, then it could be longer, right? But again, that's why you hire it done or pay it done in a professional shop, because if they screw up, well, then they're kind of liable or accountable for their screw-ups, right? Their mistakes. I've always got a laundry list of things I like to do to my vehicles, things I like to change, or things I like to better on them, but this one here is one of the, not a necessity, but it will, and they do come in handy. It may or may not ever have anything large enough behind it to benefit from anything like these. However, in the times that I do need them, they are there. So of course, one step at a time, one day at a time. Rome wasn't built in a day. Kind of going and rolling, getting things done, and it is what it is. So yeah, you guessed her. We'll see y'all later. Little bit of a later afternoon check-in. Well, of course, got a call from the shop. The 2016 GMC Canyon was ready. I went down and picked her on up, and well, here it is now. Can you guys spot what the difference is from this morning versus now? Of course, this morning, a little bit colder, a little bit frostier, a little bit on the dirtier side. They did wash it, kind of, which was a little bit of a plus, kind of. However, I should have washed it before I took it in there, because I'll have to rewash it again in a couple of days, unless I do it before then. They did a quick wash, obviously, so they didn't scratch the paint when they touched your truck. And they probably don't have the same chemicals that I do, or that my car wash that I use does. So you do notice a bit difference in the quality of the job, and I'm happy that they washed the truck before touching it, because it just minimizes the scratches. Well, the items that I got installed on the truck look fairly good compared to the ones that I have on other vehicles. These ones here are actually really good. The price that I paid for them was a little high, but at the same time, you know, you do get what you pay for. If you want a cheap Chinese copy of you know, factory or OEM style, then you're gonna get a cheap copy, right? Where if you want the good stuff, well, you should go right to factory to buy it, and you end up paying more, but you do get hopefully what you paid for. So of course I got those all installed, and they're good to go. Just have to figure out what to do with the old ones, the ones that were took off, because, well, if they sit around, they're going to get scratched up or broke, so I might as well list them for sale and sell them. Or I'll have to buy some bubble wrap and some boxes and package them up really well, so if in the future I either trade this truck off or somebody else wants to buy them, I got them to sell. Well, did some more running around today, did some phone calls, did some emails, got some more questions asked. One of the places I was dealing with last fall that just ceased communications, I emailed today and finally got an answer for. Just a matter of, well, getting things rolling from there, and then maybe this summer we can finally finish something that's been ongoing since last fall. If we could have got an answer earlier, we might have been able to finish it earlier this month. However, the ground is probably still frozen in order to start anything from there. So we'll probably have to wait another month or so, and then, well, they can continue on. Once I get part 2 of their email answered, I can make some phone calls around to a couple of places in town and see what the cost is going to be for the next phase. And once that's all done and good to go, well, then I guess you could say that that chapter is officially closed. And it's a little bit bittersweet, but at the same time, it's nice to know that finally, after all these months, or close to a year, it'll be done with. Well, as for me, for the rest of the day, I got a couple videos I want to edit. Pretty much the normal routine, right? Edit and upload. I got to do some labels and tags and stuff on my videos, get them all ready for upcoming days, and then, well, it'll all be good. I got no real big plans going on. They were saying about a weather change to get some snow. It was supposed to start at 7 o'clock this morning, but it hasn't rolled in yet, so I guess we'll have to see what happens later on today. I'd like to do some cleanup in the garage, because there still is one more little project that I would like to knock out before I go for surgery, before the middle of this month here. If I do it, then great. If I don't, well then, hey, it'll be here when I'm all done, because, well, it's already been here for 2 or 3 years in the works, in the process. So, of course, gonna go inside, see what's the what, and we'll see y'all later. Well, hello YouTube, here we are. A little bit of a check-in. Well, got another confirmation email back on, well, confirmation, if you want to say, of something that's been ongoing. It's nice to get, well, that part of everything coming to a close. Of course, they did give me a phone number to call, but, hey, that's a lot closer than I was. Well, even just a few hours earlier. It'll be nice to have, well, that all drawn to the close and took up, or took care of. Then we can move on with the, well, next phase or next step. It's been a long while, or, well, it's been something that's been on my mind, so it seems like a long while that, well, we've been dealing with this. It's kind of the way it goes, you know. Some people have their own priorities or their own agendas or their own timeline on how things should go, and sometimes you think they should go a little quicker or faster, but that's not how they go, right? realistically speaking, you know, within 2 weeks it all should have been over and done with, but the bill paying kind of a deal. But essentially no, because somebody along the line dropped the ball and didn't reply when they were supposed to reply back from whatever it was, holidays or whatever they were on, or maternity leave or so, and now here we are a few months later picking everything back up. Well, unfortunately I'm not 100% set on a date exactly yet, because, well, there are several family members that want to attend. However, everybody seems to have different ideas on the timeline. Some people have time off during this week or this month. Other people have time off during another month or another week. And, well, it is kind of what it is. So I think I'm just going to have to pick a time. And if you can't make it, then, well, you can't make it. Well, as you guys probably noticed, we're starting to get some weird weather behind me here. We started out with a little bit of rain, and it turned into all kind of, you can't really call it snow, but it's kind of like really, really thick white raindrops. They melt really, really fast when they hit the ground, but like I said, Edmonton did get snow earlier today, so you never know how that's gonna play out. We could wake up with snow tomorrow morning, or it could be just rain. It's kind of neat to know that after months of stressing about it, things do eventually work themselves out. Sometimes they may or may not be quite your idea of working themselves out, but they do. You know, it's just a matter of time, matter of patience, matter of everything coming back full circle. And well, it is what it is. I need to go out to the hardware store. They got a sale on some woodworking type tools, and I've been trying to discourage myself from buying these tools. However, they're kind of like a couple of the other tools I have. When you do have them, they come in handy greatly, but when you don't have them, it takes way longer to do the job. So I'm trying to decide if I want to shell out the money and pick them up, or just make do without them like I always have. Obviously the cost. 2, then you're going to have to put a shelf in your garage to store them on the other 360 days out of the year that you actually don't use them. However, they kind of will go along with some of the other tools that I have that don't really get much use, but when they do, they are worth their weight in gold. I might take a drive over to the Princess Auto while I'm down that end of town. Take a walk on through and, well, see where the evening takes me from there. Sometime I'll have to score me some supper, but until then, well, it'll be what it is. So, of course, just a quick little update here, just kind of showing I'm still alive on our wonderful weird weather day. And yeah, you guessed her, we'll probably see y'all later this evening. Here we are. We come to the end of another day. Well, it was a busy day. It was a good day. Did not see their rain or their snow that they were threatening with all day. I'm not quite sure where that data came from or guess came from, but obviously it wasn't correct this time around. Well, got a few things done to the truck, which most definitely was a plus. Was kind of looking forward to making a video on it and putting her up to the YouTube. However, sometimes you gotta pay it done, and just to get it done. You know, you can't do everything yourself. No matter how much you want to try or want to do it, sometimes it just doesn't work out. So there's always the option to pay it out, pay it done, and it's done by professionals that know what they're doing and have done it before, and if they break something, then they're responsible to fix it. Where if you do it at home and you don't know what you're doing, kind of fumbling through the dark, you end up with larger trouble. So we'll have to see how that shapes on out, kind of one step at a time, one day at a time. Things are starting to come together, starting to catch up on some of the stuff, like I said, it's been going on for a few months. It'll be nice to have some of these loose ends tied up, and well, we can get on with the way things are supposed to be. But gonna end her all here, and as always, thanks for watching Maxwell's Vlogs. Comment, subscribe, and enjoy.